Coast Fire and Social Security can feel like a confusing collision of two worlds. Coast Fire is all about reaching financial freedom sooner than most Americans dream possible, whereas Social Security likely makes you think of your parents or your grandparents. But there's some really important overlap between these two concepts. In this video, we'll break down everything you need to know about Coast Fire and Social Security. Hey everyone, this is Andy Hill from Marriage, Kids, and Money, a channel dedicated to helping you strengthen your family tree and live financially free. Thanks for being here today. All right, let's go over some Coast Fire and Social Security basics. Before you take a look at how Social Security can overlap with your Coast Fire planning, you want to understand the Social Security basics first. First things first, will I even get Social Security, you might be asking as you're watching this video. Let's get the doom and gloom right out of the way. While it's possible Social Security benefits may change over time, they aren't likely to completely disappear anytime soon, despite what news headlines might try to tell you. It is true that the Social Security Trustees 2024 report estimates that retirees may only receive 83% of their benefits starting in 2035 if Congress doesn't take action. But considering it is such a major source of income for many retirees, I'm hopeful that Congress will be inspired to keep the program alive and well in its current state or another form of support. Another question, what are Social Security benefits based on? Well, each year that you work and pay into Social Security, you earn work credits. You can earn up to 4 work credits a year. To become eligible for Social Security, you need 40 credits, or put another way, 10 years of work. The next question naturally would be, well, how much Social Security should I be able to receive then? Well, you can ballpark your Social Security benefits after considering 2 factors. In 2024, the maximum Social Security benefit amount upon reaching the full retirement age is $3,822. However, it's important to remember that not everybody's going to get the maximum amount. To hit that number, you would need to earn the maximum taxable amount throughout 35 years of work. A more helpful consideration is the average benefit amount. Thanks to a sizable cost of living adjustment, the average benefit amount for all workers in 2024 is $1,907. Other factors that influence your Social Security amount include your earnings history, the year of your birth, when you start collecting Social Security, cost of living adjustments, and your spouse and their earnings history, as well as where you live. Additionally, your Social Security benefits may also change if you continue working and if you receive any additional income. Now let's jump to factoring Social Security into your Coast Fire strategy. Coast Fire means that you have enough money set aside for retirement now that you have the choice to stop or drastically reduce future contributions. Thanks to the power of compound interest, you can essentially coast into retirement. Having a basic understanding of the Social Security benefits you might receive should help you feel more secure in your Coast Fire strategy. Of course, you want to remember that Social Security is designed to support your retirement income, not be the only source of income. Instead, you'll likely want to rely on your 401k, Roth IRA, taxable brokerage, or other sources for your retirement portfolio. Still, there are several ways that you can factor Social Security into your plans. The first is the conservative approach. Some people choose not to include Social Security benefits into their plans at all. Instead, they treat it as a hedge against inflation, maybe soaring medical costs, or other expenses like end-of-life care that are hard to estimate. By making fire plans without factoring in Social Security, they believe their finances are much more likely to withstand the unexpected. Then there's the more optimistic approach. And that school of thought suggests including Social Security benefits in your plans. There is some disagreement on how exactly to do that. Some people use the benefit estimate on their Social Security statement. Other people take a more cautious approach and use the approximately 80% of that estimate, noting the recent report indicating a likely reduction in future benefits. To get a sense of how this might work, you can take an estimate of your monthly Social Security benefits and multiply it by 12. Then you have a number for the year. Compare that amount to your estimated annual spending to see how much of a gap there is between the money you need each year of retirement and how much Social Security you will receive. For example, a couple who is estimated to receive $1,500 a month each in Social Security, or $36,000 total throughout the year, would need to make up an additional $64,000 annually with their investments to cover $100,000 in annual expenses. Personally, I'd say that's a huge chunk of change to ignore, so I'm more in that optimistic camp. Let's go over some helpful Coastfire and Social Security resources. First up, our for entertainment purposes only Coastfire calculator. One of the best ways to know if you've invested enough for retirement is to use our Coastfire calculator. It's a common question that most people ask frequently as they make their fire plans. When can I slow down or stop investing for retirement? Well, you can use our Coastfire calculator to run different scenarios to see when you are ready to coast into retirement. To work with the Coastfire calculator, make sure you know your age, that's a pretty easy one to remember, an estimated retirement age, that's more of a projection on your part, your annual spending or projected retirement spending, the total of your current invested assets, an estimated investment growth rate, a ballpark inflation rate, a withdrawal rate that you are comfortable with, and an estimate of your investment fees. Of course, you can adjust these numbers within the calculator to run different scenarios. It might help you realize that you're closer to Coastfire than you think. And of course, the Social Security Administration website. From their website, you can access your Social Security statement. Many people think that the website is only valuable once you start receiving benefits. That is not true. There are a lot of useful features that can help with Coastfire and Social Security planning. Visit the website to do these helpful planning tasks. See a retirement benefit estimate, get estimates for a spouse, and check if you actually will receive benefits. If you do not create an account, you will receive Social Security statements by mail as you near retirement age. Of course, we suggest reviewing them much earlier than this. In fact, these statements can play an instrumental role in Coastfire and Social Security planning. In the end, Social Security shouldn't be the cornerstone of anyone's retirement plan. However, it is important to consider how Social Security benefits may positively impact your Coastfire plans. Many Americans will be eligible for some income from Social Security. Though it's possible that these benefits will be reduced over time, they can provide an extra support layer to your retirement plans. Using tools like our Coastfire calculator, as well as the different resources on the Social Security Administration website, can help you estimate how much money you might receive. Then you can decide if you want to directly factor these into your fire plans. Or you can take a more conservative approach and don't factor them at all. To do this, calculate your Coastfire number without the Social Security buffer that we talked about. But know that if there is an unforeseen event, you will have an additional income stream to rely on. To access our free Coastfire calculator, please use the links below or access the link in our video description. Using that calculator can help you determine if you're Coastfire already or on your way. To learn more about Coastfire, stick around for this next video. Carpe diem.